There we are. All right, we're live. And welcome to the Pro Singer Success Collective. I'm Arden Kawin, and today we are going to be talking about some tips, really my favorite tip for rockin' head voice high notes. So what am I talking about when I'm talking about rockin' head voice high notes? I'm not talking about belting. That's another topic. I hate the word belting, actually. I'm going to say high chest voice. But today, what I'm really talking about is high head voice. Okay. So most of you get really stuck when it comes to high head voice because you put a lot of weight on it and you put a lot of pressure on it. And it's really hard to get way up into the stratosphere of your high head voice notes when you got like so much pressure and you're just sitting down on those high notes, okay? So I'm going to keep it short and sweet today, right? My favorite image and tip when it comes to those super high head voice high notes is I want you to visualize the energy of the sound and the energy of your resonance and vibration like a beam of light, just rising up from hard palate through behind your nose, through behind your eyes, and right out like the unicorn horn, like at the top of your head, okay? Because we need to direct the energy of the sound into your resonance in a place that can sustain it rather than a place that sabotages it. And so when you sing with a lot of heft and head voice and you put a lot of pressure down on your larynx and throat, like it can't work in the same way. So I want you to just try it on a siren and direct the energy of your physiology, the energy of the sound, the energy of the vibration, like a beam of light from your heart palate, behind your nose, behind your eyes, and up and out your unicorn horn. And you're just going to do it on a siren. And you're going to go, yay! Do you hear how it's yay? And I'm just visualizing this beam of light going like this, okay? Even if I was going to like sustain that super high note, I'm not visualizing holding that energy there. I'm visualizing continually shooting that energy from my hard palate. And you guys, where you're visualizing this is super important. From my hard palate, behind my nose, behind my eyes, and up and out my unicorn horn. Yay! Yay! Like it's right here. Now, super important is you got to match this with your support, right? So don't let your support go in the direction of your resonance. Your resonance is going this way, your support's going the other way, okay? So this is one of my favorite resonance tips. We talk about this all the time in our intensive training program with our singers. And I'm going to be talking a lot more about stuff like this today in our resonance reset training. Now, if you've been living under a rock and you didn't know that I'm doing this resonance training today, I'm going to put the link in the chat so you can get in on it because it starts at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. East Coast time. It's 90 minutes of like how to reframe, reset, re-understand your resonance. And when I'm talking about your resonance, I'm talking about like where the sound vibrates and how you shape it and how you focus it for things like transitioning registers, high head voice, supported chest voice, mixing, smoothing out your so-called break, okay? So that's what we're doing in the reset training today. And this little tool that I gave you, this idea of like focusing up for high head voice, like this is just one little thing that I love, but we're gonna be talking about so many other things in this reset. So here, let me put the link in the chat for you. You have to, it's free, it's totally free, but you have to be registered to get the Zoom link to come. Here, resonance reset training. And again, it is today at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. East Coast time. Now, if you can't make it live, that's totally cool. Register anyway, and we'll send you the link to watch the replay because we will be recording it, okay? There, I've got it. Okay, but what I really want you to understand is that when we're talking about head voice, we can't put pressure. We can't put pressure on the cords. And so you need to visualize something that pulls your energy, your effort, your shape and space away from pressure. And so that's why I love this beam of light image, like that the sound is riding up and it's like riding up and pulling my hard palate up behind my nose, behind my eyes, and out the top of my head, okay? So I want you to just play with that image today and come to the resonance reset training. It's today and tomorrow, 2 days. We're going to have a whole Q&A tomorrow too, where we're going to be talking about stuff. And I'm going to give you a lot more ideas to help you sort of free your resonance from some of the things that are the most common things that tend to keep you stuck from being able to have super powerful head voice, super powerful mix, really smooth transitions between registers. Because without a lot of those things, it really decks your confidence and it makes it really hard for you to put yourself out there for things in ways that you know you can stand out from the competition and land them and you know, take your singing and your singing journey, your singing career to the next level. So be there, do not miss it, and I'll see you later. All right, guys, bye.